And what up, folks? Welcome to another video. We are here at Monza, Curve Grande. There is absolutely no chicane at that first T1. It's moved down to T2. We are battling in the LMP2s, and the multi-class situation are the GTEs. Like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, and if you're feeling froggy, drop me a comment. Yeah, all play has been captured on the big screen beyond VR headset. And it looks just like what you're seeing on screen, except better because you're only seeing the left eye. These are the best LMP2s in sim racing. Actually, everything on this sim is the best of that version of what it is in sim racing at this moment in time. Don't take my word for it. Go and drive the cars and versus your favorite sim. See how it feels.
Go.
And we're off. Listen to them bad boys rock. Starting in 7th place. I've already lost one so far, but I think we'll be able to get it back.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Left side.
So these cars are no longer versus the LMGT3s. They are
Hold your line.
present during
Clear left.
Le Mans 24 hours, though, as a third class. Or fourth. I don't know how many classes there are. There's a lot.
Yellow flag.
But they'll be ready.
Sector 2 is now green. We think print and button have spun out.
Now, these vehicles have not received the tire update, along with the hypercars, which have also not received the tire update. But the tires are already really good, so these feel freaking great. They just keep making things better. For an affordable price, no less. Even a year is only 49 bucks, or you can pay 10 bucks a month for all content. So when
Green flag in sector 3. We can see print has gone off.
So when this is actually fully released, taking a bite from iRacing, this is how you get your money up. Subscriptions, but giving people what they actually want. Me, I'm not subscribing. Well, I will subscribe, but not to the Pro one, because I don't need anything in R Factor 2. I will sign up so I can do those additional races. But this is once I've got my schedule down, and
Incident in sector 3.
probably when the
Sector
game's
3 is
already
now-
like fully released.
Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. We think that print has stacked it.
Because we need the rest of y'all to get on board, hop on the ship.
Yellow flag. Sector 3.
Rephrase. I need everyone to get their licenses up so that we can all start doing the hypercar and multi-class races
Hold your line.
with multiple splits. So my slow ass can have some competition.
Right now. Good stuff. Keep it coming. The driver in front of us is Thomas.
That being said, iRacing just did an update
Sector 2 is now yellow.
for their hypercars. The tires,
We think that Uri has spun off. Sector 2 is clear.
I assume it's going to be closer to this now, but I have not tried it, and I'll get around to that this weekend.
Sector 3 is clear.
Now, as this race was happening, I did not realize it was going to be a two-stopper.
The leader's just done it. 132.43.
The splash and dash
Yellow flag. E7.
is something that has to happen in this race. And I think if I had just left, I just need to leave it alone when it comes down to pitting. You just do your thing, and it'll do it for you. Oh, my Lord.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
So here's something I've noticed about LMU.
On your left. Clear
I've noticed there's two schools of driving.
Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag, sector 1.
Well, three actually. There's an influx of people coming from console that have made the switch since the release of all the new GPUs.
Car right.
AMD just released theirs today.
Hold your line.
9800X 3D or 9700.
Still there.
So you've got the Gran Turismo 7 people.
Hold your line. Clear right.
We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
You've got the ACC folks jumping ship. And then you've got people from iRacing coming over. Now, the thing about iRacing is it makes you brake in a certain way where you are essentially never hitting 100% braking. So, us guys coming from that, we're not locking up.
It's just done up 132.31.
We're late braking. If you've seen my races, you've noticed I've been able to kind of...
Flag in sector 3.
If you go back and look at some of those first races, it's a lot of locking up from others, smoke going off of tires.
The gap to Thomas behind as he cricks it. It's now 1.0 seconds.
And people say iRacing is unrealistic, but reality is it's making you kill bad habits
Incident in sector 1. Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
that really wouldn't work on the
Green
road.
flag in sector 1. It looks like Park, Francisco, and Matteo have gone up.
Clear left.
So
Green
they had an
flag, sector
accident, and we are now up to second place. Oh, look at this! Overtake! Now we're in first, and at this point, let's keep that head down, keep the mistakes to a minimum, and see what we can do. But this is what's great about other sims is you play those and then you go to a better sim and you bring your good stuff with you, and the stuff that are bad habits are instantly exposed. And I'm not a technical term person or to be able to break this down for you in 1,000 different technical terms.
You're in the lead.
When things feel natural, it feels right. That's all I can say. The stuff feels right. Everything on this sim feels right. The VR, fantastic. Not hitting your system hard. When I rebuild this 1080 Ti build with the 8700K, I'll go in and try this again in VR. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see how it feels. See if I can get 90 locked with a slight overclock. If you've got a 1080 Ti and a 8700K, please comment below and tell me your experience. If you're still running anything in that realm, 2080, 2090, 2080, did they make it 2090?
Okay, Brandon. Don't let
Drop
this
it in the
guy distract
comments. I want to know what you think. We got about 6 laps until we need to pit. And to be fair, I'm still learning this whole pit stop situation because
Fastest lap for Matteo, 131.84.
it just seems super legit. But Lesmo's rolling up behind me. I love skipping that first chicane. Because we're going really fast.
Right tyres are cold. You've got half your fuel left. Yellow flag. We think Gavin has binned it.
And that last turn is a little bit banked. If you can hook up inside of that, you can push out and usually get a pretty good jump. And no, there is no 7th gear.
Okay, Brandon, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. You're losing time here, man. We need to pass it.
So at this point, we're actually doing pretty good. I've been saving tires, been lifting going into these corners, trying to coast through some stuff.
Looks like P2's gone off. Green flag in sector 2. Sector 1 is green.
Honestly, slightly concerned that I'm not going to have enough fuel. But pace is good.
This twat, you're losing too much time. Yellow flag sector 3. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Sector 3 is green. Fastest lap for Mathieu on 31.75 and only 2 laps of fuel left. The guy behind has just done it on 31.92. Yellow flag sector 1. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Gap to Mathieu in front is now 0.6. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag.
Right side, clear right.
Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is green. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. You're now in the lead. Slower class car ahead.
And here comes the traffic. But we're not taking no risks. Number one, I don't want people complaining about me. And number two, karma is a biatch.
Okay, Brandon, the next car is 3 laps behind. 1 gallon remaining. Yellow flag.
But I really do need to practice getting by these cars a little bit faster.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
I don't live in Dallas-Fort Worth anymore, so I don't get real life experience in this.
We can see has crashed.
Far left.
Ha ha ha.
Clear left.
Green flag, sector 2. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Expected clear track on exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 7. Slower class cars ahead. Half a gallon remaining.
On your left. Clear left. Left side.
Sector.
Hold your line.
There's a car leaving the pits.
Clear left.
Park behind is pitting. Box in a 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. All done. Go.
All right, so we got out of there. Now, at this point, I have overfueled. I'm going to have to stop again no matter what.
There's traffic behind.
And if I had done my fuel divided by 3, then I could have set that first stint, the second stint, and the third stint with the same amount of fuel and had short pit stops and actually gained a little bit of time here and there. Like the video if you would. So I lost position there. And at this point, I still don't understand that I've already messed up.
Okay, Brandon, your refuel window will open on lap 60 and it should close on lap 21. The gap to P2 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds.
When he told me that, I got scared. I was like, dang, now I can't even just like do my thing. 200% fuel usage is on for this race. That's something I found out later, but wouldn't have mattered because if I had gone through in the beginning and done my 3 to 4 laps and had Coach Dave tell me what the deal was, I could have gone ahead and prepared. Instead, I just kind of hopped in thinking it would be fine. Folks, we all drive differently. Make sure that you are preparing before this. Find out how much fuel you got to use per stint. Make sure you're setting it up because you will lose places. Let this be a lesson. Because I believe this could have been a win. Would have easily been a win. And this dude over here done crashed trying to go into the pit.
2.6 seconds. This is brilliant. Keep it up.
If you,
E3. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Right, Brandon. We're at the halfway point.
so I've already had the pit and I didn't even make it halfway. So again, 2 stops is what this should have been. But you'll see how much of a mistake I made coming up. Even though the pace was good. We started in 7th. We're now up to 3rd. I'm cool with a podium, always. But, you know, you don't know what you don't know. And if you're new to the channel, I do sim racing things. About 90% of it's in VR. I am a dad. I got a 4 and 6-year-old, so I'm probably going to get triples to accommodate them, which will accommodate myself in terms of being able to do some streams and read stuff on the screen. But apparently, I mean, this is 2025. VR, having your information up there ain't a big deal, but I'm having to rebuild my other PC, my streaming PC.
It looks like Bernd has binned it. Green flag, sector 2.
Because I don't really want to give away any of my resources while I'm racing. I want my racing experience to be good for me, look good for you guys, and I'll still be able to see things. So,
1.8. We think about 9 laps of fuel remaining.
When it comes down to the actual chat, I'll have that on my screen, like where I can see it. But all of the recording will be done on the secondary PC the way I used to. But if you're looking at the dash,
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow
a
flag,
lot like
keep your wits
that.
about you, mate.
See?
Green
Sorry.
flag, sector.
On your right.
Green flag, sector 1.
Clear right.
There is no ABS in this car. Unless I'm tripping and it says ABS on the steering wheel right there, which it does not seem to be saying that. Grip, traction control 8, TC cut 3. Yeah. So you just got to be ready, you know what I mean?
The guy ahead is Park.
You want to brake early. This dude just ate it right there. At this point, my sim rig I'm very pleased with it. I've got a SimiCube 2 Sport, the Neo Cinemagic Wheel, Asetek Invictas, with the G7 1440 if I'm actually like, that's what I'm using for the 1440. But honestly, there's only 2 more upgrades I can do on this to complete it out. And when I do those 2 upgrades, I think I'll just honestly be doing a full refresh. This rig will become a triples rig, and I will be making the SimiCube 2 active pedals. Definitely going to be doing the motion. And now I'm just kind of deciding on another rig. More than likely I'll go track racer, but if someone has a deal that's got motion with the rig, I might do that.
Sector 1, yellow flag. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
And I'm not going D-box. So I'll be doing one of those
Coming up on a slower car.
Boosted Media did the one on where his brother cut his foot on the top of it because it was spiky. Those. I want those.
Sector 3 is now clear. Sector 1
The lower version.
is now 0.8.
All right.
Left side. Clear left.
So now we're doing the old multi-class portion of it. It's all been multi-class, but now we're actually seeing the traffic. And if you're smart, you'll pit
Sector 3, yellow flag.
when a lot of this is happening.
You've just done 132.86.
We can save yourself some time. People coming out the pits right there, you can pass them in the straights. So we're up to 4th right now.
Right, Brendan. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Stay on it. This isn't over yet.
And Jim knows that I'm having some issues here. We have messed up on our pit strategy. So it's like, do we push or do we save fuel or what? It's just a mess right now.
The gap in front is now 1.1.
In my mind, I was still trying to savor a podium. And currently kicking ourselves about the first place loss. But look at the dash and look at the reflections happening on the dash, if you would. Like, this is the kind of stuff right here. While in VR, you forget that you're in VR. And with the big screen beyond, it weighs nothing. So you forget you're actually doing all this at your house. What a time to be alive, sim racers. What a time to be alive. I'm 42 years old and I'm living the dream, y'all. This is like...
Gap to park ahead is now 0.7. Pit window is open.
In 1992, you could not have told me this was going to be a reality. In 1992, I was watching Le Mans 24-hour races with my dad. I still want to go to one of those events, but reality is, when I get there, I'll know every bit of that track. And
Sector 1 is green.
That's an international trip. I mean, well, reality speaking, Americans are doing a whole lot right now. Rephrase. Our leader, elected leader, most of us did vote for him. The elected leader did a lot. And I think we're becoming supervillains.
You've used half your fuel.
At least for the next 3 to 4 years, please forgive us.
Okay, Brandon, you should be coming out into clear air. We expect to exit the pits in position 10.
A lot of us warned folks that
Car ahead.
this is what they were signing up for, and anyway, off of that.
Right side. Clear right.
Long story short, I hope it does not affect my ability to go and travel internationally and be treated as a human being. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I want to take my kids to cool places. And a lot of cool places are internationally located. Plus, there's fantastic people all over this planet. And if you're not seeing it, how can you expect to broaden your view? Right? That's what I love about motorsport. It is truly international. And it happens all year long. Oh, fell off.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Spin that.
Red flag
Let's go.
in sector 2. Green flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is green. Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
And 12 places behind us.
Conway is gaining on you. The gap's now 1.4 seconds. Okay.
So Lesma, he kept driving. He hasn't pitted
behind you.
because he's in 12th place. Or he just pit. And with me messing up like that, I have no chance of catching him.
Car left.
Actually, I'm so confused right now that why he was right behind me. But then I was like, oh yeah, I spun twice.
Yellow flag. We think Kuri has spun off.
So really, let's just try to make it to the end of the race is what I'm
Green
thinking.
flag sector 1. Coming up on a slower class car.
And really, if I had locked up and not tried to catch it, I should have just gone through the escape route and I wouldn't have spun around right
It
there.
looks like Kuri has been hit. P3. Okay, Brandon, the next car is running. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. We think Bernd has crashed.
And if you're really wanting to see more of this content, feel free to subscribe. I'm usually posting things about every 2 days. Yeah, definitely love for you to be part of the old crew here.
Left side. Clear left.
I got some smoke up here. I don't know what's going on.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Ah.
We think that Rio has gone off.
Car right. Still there. Still there.
See, at this point, I think he's already done his second
Clear
pit
right.
stop.
Green flag sector 3. The car in front of us is Thomas. On exit, we should be in position 9.
So we made it through that. We're still going to come out
In 5, 4,
9th, but
3, 2, 1. Box now.
see, I messed up because I changed my fuel intake, and we are not actually putting any fuel in at this point. There's no fuel happening. I was like, oh yeah, great, we made it to the end of the race. And then I'm like, wait, nope, we're not making it to the end of the race. We've got 3 laps left of fuel and 8 minutes worth of race left. We just botched it.
On your left.
I feel like I should have just gone ahead and finished out
Clear left.
these laps, and then when I've gone in, it would have set me up right.
Clear left.
We're getting lucky because people are crashing.
Gap to P8 in front is now 1.2.
But I'm realizing that, oh no, we're going to have to do another pit stop. And I need to make sure that it's actually giving me the right amount of fuel. So I'm going to have to do some more research on the actual pit window and not pit window, but the pit menu and how all of that's necessarily working. If you got more information for me, throw them down in the comments for me. Definitely appreciate that.
Slower class car ahead.
Car right. Clear right.
7th position.
Right side. Clear right. Coming up on a slower class car. This is the last lap of fuel. Well done, Brandon. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. Okay, pit stop requested. P3. Far left. Clear left.
That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
On your left. Clear left.
The pit crew is ready. Sector 3, hit this lap, in this lap. I think you'll be exiting the pits to clear air. You should come out into position 8, a few seconds behind Mathieu.
Gutted, man. Gutted.
Leader.
On your right. On your line.
Because even if I had stayed
Still
in,
there.
I would have been able to catch these
Hold your line.
boys
Clear
beforehand.
right.
Push, push, push.
But it's okay.
Here.
This is the first attempt at this race, and honestly, the next time, these intermediate races, man, you got to have your strategy on point. That's what I'll say.
Thomas is now in the lead.
Beginner races, there's no pit, 20-minute race. Go in there and get it.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
There it is. Boom.
Go, go.
Yeah, you do not want to. Oh, huh. iRacing. You go to the pits. You can drive through other cars, you know, all that good stuff. LMU. You drive into the pits, you try to drive through a car, you've had an incident. You've ruined your car and someone else's car while they're stopped. Don't do it.
All clear on pit exit.
So that was a splash and dash, and we have come out in position 7, it looks like.
Okay, Brandon, the next car is racing.
And 6th place is 10.5 seconds up the road. 10th place is 4 seconds behind us, which is Lesma, which was in 1st place, if you remember. So something happened to him. And if you remember, folks, the LMP2s have more downforce.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And no hybrid capabilities. It's naturally aspirated. And these bad boys suck to the ground. In the water, they're great as well. So you almost have to drive them like an open-wheel vehicle. They don't become four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive once they hit a certain, 120 miles per hour. The rear-wheel drive, no ABS, a little bit of TCS, I think. And they're quick.
Yellow flag sector 2.
About the same speed as the GTE, like through corners and curves and such. But
sector 2 is clear.
they're lighter and smaller. Essentially like a Star Wars pod racer.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 98 Fahrenheit.
And it's a Dallara made vehicle, single make across the entire field. So, all they do is set them up after that. So if you're driving these, this is a truly
Slower class car
competitive field, for sure.
is now leading.
I think we got one more person ahead of us that's actually going to have to pit.
Okay, pit stop requested. We should have plenty of space on the exit when we leave the pit.
On your right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Pit crew is ready. White flag, one more to go.
And we've made it to the last lap.
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Left side.
Green flag, sector 2.
And I have not done this race with the
Looks like
GTEs at all.
Has been dead.
Only the LMP2s. But goodness, is this a fun race. Perfect. I would suggest doing about 20 minutes worth of practice before you hop into any actual race.
The gap is now 7.3.
You'll be warmed up and competitive
Sector 1.
and alert. Not a bad way to go. I know a lot of us are pressed for time sometimes, but sometimes it's just worth waiting to the next race. Or if you're really wanting to do a race specifically, it may be like an hour. You have to wait till the next race and then the one after that. But that gives you more time to practice, right?
Got half a gallon left.
Yeah. Well,
P6.
All right. Clear right.
that's still a gain in position, but I mean, podiums and wins were on the table during this race. So I definitely thank you guys for tuning in and watching this 40-minute extravaganza where we finished P6 with a 131.9 as our fastest lap. So we were in the 131s. Like I said, gained 25 laps. Most of it was clean. Boom, right back up to that gold, or we've been on that gold, but the driver ranking, we are getting closer and closer to getting out of the bronze. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, as I said before. If you like it, throw a comment down. Hey, thanks for watching. DarkNsaw out. Peace.